My spine hurts. So it's round 3. I'm doing lots of that today, so
My spine hurts too.
let's just get into it and it'll feel good. Alright, we need this.
Hey, pro tips for paras. We are on episode 18 of the 30-day journey to more movement and capabilities. Sierra and Tanelle were both T6 complete paraplegics, chest lying down, no mobility, and Sierra's background is a movement specialist in kinesiology. Take it away.
So we've done this breathing before, so we're going to use both our hands, so you can do this either from sitting or on our stomachs. We're doing a bunch of exercises on our stomachs, so find what's comfortable for you. We're going to stay here, and we're actually going to close our eyes for doing this, and this is a really good one to just get inside of our bodies. So basically you're going to draw the outline of your fingers. So starting from the thumb, doesn't matter which hand you start with, you're going to inhale on the up, exhale on the down, remembering to draw those around those fingers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, really noticing that sensation. Inhale and exhale. Inhale on this last finger on this hand. Exhale and switch to the other hand, but now do this one on your own. Focusing on that breath and noticing kind of what kind of sensations you get out of this. Alright, so we're going to go into Cobra now. So we're going to place our forearms on the ground, taking a nice deep breath here and lifting our chest up. From here, we can either bring our elbows closer in towards us, or we can stay here lifting our chest, lifting our eye gaze up to the ceiling, thinking about bringing those shoulders in the back pockets. And then we're going to just stay here and breathe all the way down through the spine. Thinking about inhaling, filling up the air through the body, and then down through the tailbone. If you need more of a stretch, you can put your hand or lift up on your hands like Tanelle is here, and get more of a curvature in your spine. Taking nice deep breaths here and getting comfortable. On the exhale, we're going to lift up into child's pose. So doing this however works for you. For Tanelle and I, we're both lifting up with our hands, sliding down onto our forearms as we try and sit back with our butts onto our knees, making sure our knees are nice and aligned and our feet are nice and aligned. So it sometimes takes a little bit of effort to get back there, so we're just going to take some time to get comfortable. When you do get here, you're going to think about melting into the ground. So really thinking about breathing up through the spine, up all the way to your fingers, and on your exhale, melting down into the ground. Then from here, we're going to stretch our arms out in front of our heads here, stretching out as far as we can go. If this is comfortable for you, placing our head either on a pillow or on the ground, making sure our chin is tucked just a little bit. And then we're going to sit here and get comfortable, remembering to breathe up and through the body, exhaling down into the tailbone. Make sure you're comfortable as we sit through this pose for a little bit. Taking one more breath, and then on our exhale, we're going to slowly come up to our forearms if we aren't there already. And then we're going to get a little more of lengthening on the side. So we're going to take our left hand and go to the left side, and then the right arm is going to go over the left arm. Feeling that stretch along the right side. If it's too much of a stretch, remembering to just back off a bit, start from neutral, and just get a little bit of that side stretch. Placing our head either on the ground, on our arms, or on a pillow, and then breathing through the right side here, getting nice and comfortable. On the exhale, we are going to slowly come up, and then we're going to take our right arm and go to the right at an angle, taking our left arm, placing it over top of the right, feeling that stretch along the left side. Placing your head where it's comfortable, remembering to breathe all the way through the left, feeling that tightness as we melt into the ground from here as well. Then taking one more breath as we exhale, and we're going to go into pretzel from here. So making sure we're comfortable still. Otherwise, you can do this on your stomach. And we're going to take our left arm and go straight in front of us. Right arm is going to go underneath the armpit. So we'll start demoing that. Really stretching with that left. Right arm's going underneath, placing the head on the ground or on a pillow. Whatever's comfortable here. You're going to feel that tension along the right side of your arm, so making sure it's not too much of a stretch, but it's just comfortable enough. Breathing up and through the spine again. Tanelle's readjusting here, so if you need to readjust, by all means do that. And then find yourself into this pose. Then on our next exhale, we're going to take the right arm out in front of us. Left arm is going to go underneath through the armpit. Again, finding where's comfortable with your head. Nice big inhale and exhale, feeling that tension along the right or the left arm, and getting comfortable. And exhale, coming back up to our forearms as we reset and go back into seated position. So Tanelle and I are going to get comfortable here, back in a seated position, so take your time, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. So we're gonna go into a little more of an advanced movement here. So we'll show two variations. Basically, we want to get some weight bearing into our ankles and a little bit of an ankle stretch. So Tanelle's brought her knees to her chest, and keeping the feet nice and planted, I will try and attempt here to do the same type of movement, but my feet tend to slide, so because Tanelle has longer arms, she's able to push up from behind her, slowly walking her hands in front of her. As you can see, it's a lot of balance, so it takes a lot of practice to get into this motion, making sure those knees stay nice and aligned. And then as she gets here, she's going to sit on her ankles, driving the weight through her heels and lifting the chest, making sure that spine is nice and flat and straight. And then she's going to find somewhere that's comfortable and stay here. For me, as you can see here, my arms aren't very long, and so it's really hard for me to push off the ground, especially when I don't have shoes on. So you can bend one leg and just put weight on one foot, but just nice and gently. So I'm pushing off from my hands from behind and then leaning forward. And it's just a little bit. It's not as much as Tanelle is getting weight shifting on those ankles. And then you can switch, bending one leg to the chest, bending one leg to the side, and then lifting from behind and getting a little bit of weight on those ankles. So this is just one variation. So we're gonna chill here for a bit, making sure we lift that chest and get in some breathing here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So from here we're gonna exhale and returning back to center. Tanelle drops down a little bit here. And then we're going to go into a little bit of a twisting action to work on some hips. So again, another advanced move. So go slowly with this one if you're attempting it. So right leg is being bent to the right, and then the left leg is being bent and leaning in towards the right as well. We want to make sure that our hips are staying nice and aligned and flat on the ground. and then sitting up nice and tall. So Tanelle's got a lot of leg here, so she's going to try and adjust a little bit. Lifting that chest, and then we're going to breathe here before switching to the other side. You're going to feel this stretch along the side here. So just taking note of some of the sensations you might be feeling. So on the exhale, we're going to gently grab our legs. So I normally grab the left one, rotating it back up to the chest, and then the right one, and then moving into the next stretch. So left leg is being bent to the side, and to a little shift here, then right leg is going to be bent and then leaned over to the left towards that other leg as well. Remembering to lift the chest here, breathing up through the spine and then all the way down through the tailbone. Taking a moment here to appreciate that we've taken some time. And then exhale, grabbing the right leg, bring it to your chest. And left leg, bring it to your chest. And then we're going to go into cross-legged, if we can, and getting nice and comfortable. Alright, so from here, we're going to do some cat-cows. So sitting up nice and tall, hands are on our chest, tucking the chin in and rolling down through the spine. Getting as much roll movement through the spine as you can, using your hands to push into your knees if you need, or the ground. Breathing here at the bottom, and then exhaling, lifting that chest. Head is going back, looking up to the ceiling. Hands can be either on your legs or behind you. Just remembering to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Feeling that breath all the way through the spine. Inhale, exhaling, rolling the chin forwards, tucking that chin in and going down through the spine. Taking one more inhale here, exhaling as we look up to the ceiling, getting that curvature, opposite curve in the spine. Shoulders are away from the ears. One more big inhale here. As we exhale, return to center. Next, we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. Feeling the stretch along the left side, relaxing those hands and shoulders. You can keep your hands on your lap or take your left hand and put it to the ground so you feel more of a stretch here. Big inhale, exhale as we go left ear to left shoulder. Remembering to relax that right shoulder. And breathing up through the neck. as we exhale and return to center.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Day 17 out of the 30-day movement and stretching yoga challenge journey. Thank you, Sierra. We are going to sit in intent for a minute and concentrate on our breathing, concentrate on our environment. Think about grounding down into your butt, into the ground, into your bed, into the couch, wherever you're watching this video. If you've liked, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, the little bell. I still don't know where the bell is, and everybody's started to admit this now, so that's cool. Thanks again. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow. Oh, and don't drop my head. I like to breathe and count. Just in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. And that's box breathing, right?